Greetings! It is I, Foolish, and Morgan, who can't wait to provide the caregivers with a reading. Oh, you caregivers, you know what? Chicken butt. And then also, I was thinking about you guys a lot recently, and I have been unavailable to the caregiving community in the way that I have been available in the past because I had something I needed to wrinkle out for myself. Long story short, you'll probably see it on the other video if you watch it. I have decided to become a resiliency coach. Particularly the way it relates to trauma. Now, here's the thing. I almost want to say this might be. Oh, I don't know how to discuss this yet because I haven't got my certification yet. But let me just freeball it right now and just say I would venture to guess that trauma, I mean, they talk about it, especially on Doc Snipe's channel. I'll link to her below. If you got an hour to kill, check that out because it's a good way to keep yourself together while you're taking care of this other person. When people think of trauma, they think of like terrible car accidents, crime, right? Horrible things that have happened to you, family, loss of family, which is awful. I thought about caregiving though, and it wasn't in any of the material that I have reviewed so far. I'm sure it's in there somewhere. You know what? This is it. I think this is it, but I'm going to pull these out. Maybe I'm a little rusty from my absence. I don't know. Caregiving is traumatic in that this creature that you care about, this living creature that is probably depending on you for care, and the sounds and the sights and the events surrounding that care can be super traumatic and hard to let go. There are things that I saw during some long illnesses that I feel like I'll take those to my grave. And they're upsetting every time I think about them. I thought of you guys, thought about caregivers. And everything I've been talking about is actually turns out to be true about how the more stressed out you are, the more hormones you're dumping in your system, okay, and then you're not recovering. I learned all that as a powerlifter. But it applies to anything that requires a lot of effort. Like caregiving, not just physically, but mentally also. Physically, especially if you have to pick anybody up or you're having to move a bed around, those hospital beds are super heavy. The ones that they send home. There's a lot. There's lots that can happen, okay, that prevent you from getting back to spongy. Tons of things. And you know this. Like, you're hearing me say this, you're just like, yeah, no shit, Sherlock, but like, I just want to let you know that I know, okay? I see you, alright? And I'm hoping that I can provide a little bit more non-preachy, mutually beneficial help, alright? One of the things I did was I got this deck called Train Your Brain. And I'm going to whip this out for the first time with you guys today. So I'll do a quick little Morganing. These I think might be bonus. And then I'm going to do something you could do for yourself, okay? There's 100 cards, so it's gotta be something good in there. Alright, now, Morgan is saying 3 of Cups, Ace of Swords, and the Devil. Hey ladies, Ace of Swords, you have every advantage to let something go. Wouldn't you like to celebrate with your buddies there? Then we have the Yeet card, reversed. That's the Eight of Wands. And the Eight of Pence. And that one, let me just, I'm not gonna half-ass one of y'all's readings. Celebration. I was right about that. Gift of clarity and new ideas is being presented to you. Be open to receiving this gift from the divine. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's me. Or maybe I'm giving you one. Hopefully, that's the case. The Devil, just let it go. Devil shows us the places in our lives where we are chained to self-sabotage. Through this understanding, we set ourselves free. Maybe that's about entertaining my idea that maybe you could do some things for yourself to keep yourself spongy. I'm just guessing. Divine delays for the Eight of Wands reversed. And the Eight of Pence is practice it. Hard work, productivity, practice it. Practice comes through practice. The celebration to be had if you can apply your mind and your discipline to let something go. Might take a while, and there may be some divine delays. That is your reading. Wow, look how quick that was. Now, let's do this. I don't even know if these are going to shuffle. I haven't even... Could you imagine? Like, I'm just turning this whole thing on its head now. Oh my god, we're pulling in other cards that have absolutely nothing to do with tarot. Yeah, that's why I named it Camp Foolish. So we can do all sorts of cool stuff. Okay, alright, I'm taking that. Okay, now this is the Train Your Brain card deck. 100 techniques to heal trauma and build resiliency. That's what I'm talking about. Improve self-esteem. Ventromedial prefrontal cortex exercises. Well, don't threaten me with a good time. Oh, now this is interesting. Now, normally I would say don't argue with yourself. If you say something yucky about yourself, I just let it pass like clouds. But this might be useful. This is another option. I'm here to bring you options, people. I'm not telling you what to do. So this is improved self-esteem, which, guess what? When we get tired and worn down, right? Especially if you have any sort of trauma whatsoever, you're probably taking it out on yourself. Right? Right. Argue with yourself. The next time you're feeling badly about yourself, practice arguing with yourself to strengthen your VMPFC, your ventromedial prefrontal cortex. It's part of your brain. In a single sentence, identify what your mind is telling you about yourself. 2, that was the first step. 2, identify what emotions you feel when you tell yourself this statement. 3, now come up with 3 arguments against this statement. Why might it not be accurate? 4, taking your arguments into consideration, Craft a revised statement that's more balanced. More spongy. It doesn't need to be overwhelmingly positive, just less distressing and more helpful, less miserable. Less miserable. That's my hope for everyone. That's awesome. I like these already. I just cracked them open for you guys, okay? So here we go. You can celebrate if you move to let go of what's not serving you. Maybe some divine delays, but it will give you time to practice during that delay. And maybe what you could practice is arguing with yourself when you say yucky things about yourself. I mean, come on. That's complete. That's done. All right, caregivers. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you at another time.